Once again, yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's a privilege. That's the first thing I'll say. It's a privilege to have the opportunity to speak with people, great people, parents. Yeah, just like you said, it's work. It's a whole lot of work, but we have the grace of God to help us. Yeah, and also just to appreciate us for being here as well. It's a Saturday, and we could be doing a million other things. I mean, I can see people here. I can see I can see TMA here, Mrs. Deborah Yedlisi here. I mean, thank you all so much. Pastor Grace Peter here, Dami is here, Ratomisin. Thank you all so much, Miss Josephine. Thank you, and Mrs. Doing that's helping us as well. Thank you all so much for joining. Yeah, we are super grateful to have you here. Thank you so much. And like she mentioned, just to emphasize again, this program continues for this is the first Saturday. We have four more Saturdays after this, so please do well to join. Same time, same Zoom link every Saturday. So quickly, I won't spend so much time. I'll just go straight into it. I'll be talking about raising wholesome children. She has spoken about some of the things that I will be talking about. So for the things she has talked about, I'll just breeze through them quickly. For introduction, I just wanted to refer to this verse of the Bible, Psalm 127, verse 3. It says, children are the heritage from the Lord, and the fruit of the womb, his reward. Just like she said, which she emphasized, I think this is something that we should always keep not at the back of our minds, but at the center of our minds. Our children, they are our children, but they belong to God. God sent them to the world through us. So we are caregivers. That's the first thing. We could say caretakers, but yeah, we just wanted to put it in a different way. We are caregivers. We give them care on behalf of God. So God sent them to the world through us. We'll be talking a little bit about that, that the home, the family where they are right now, which is the family that we are raising them in. That's the place of training. But eventually, their place of manifestation is in the world. We'll talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. But the point here is we are caregivers. They belong to God. We are not meant to hoard them or make them do what we think they should do. Just like we always hear. I mean, a lot of us would have heard it in previous times. Excuse me. Parents will say, because I'm a medical doctor, my children must be medical doctors, or my children must be lawyers, or whatever. So it's not about us trying to forcefully determine who they must be. We must understand that God owns them. God sent them to the world through us. So at the end of the day, it's all about God's purpose. It's all about what God planned for them. Even you as a parent, God has a plan for you as well. So it's about what did God plan for this child. So for those of us that are not yet married, that are still single, for those of us that don't have children yet, but are waiting on the Lord for children, this is the right time to start praying about the children that God will give to us. What is God's plan for them? What is God's plan for them? And start praying and asking God, seeking the face of God to know the children you will give me. What is God's plan for them? For those of us that have children already, if we have not done that, it's never too late. We can start now. We can start praying now. And coupled with some of the things you talked about, understanding their personality traits, observing them. There are a lot of personality tests that we could pay for or whatever that we could register the kid for, and they will answer a bunch of questions and we'll understand who they are better because, I mean, they have gifts, they have talents, they have skills that God has given to them. Some of these things will point to the purpose of God for them. So I just wanted to emphasize that quickly, and which leads to the second point as well. God has a purpose for every child. We need to understand that. We need to work with God for the performance of that purpose, for the fulfillment of that purpose. Then being a parent is an assignment. She mentioned that already. It is a huge assignment. It's not easy, especially in the early phases when the kids are young. But as they get older, I mean, as they get older, there are different challenges. So I won't say it gets easier. There are different challenges in the world today with technology, social media, and all of that. So it's a different challenge as they get older into the 10s, 12s, and teenage years. So, but at the end of the day, it's a walk, it's a process, it's an assignment from God. And just like she said, I just put the question in a different way. What kind of adult do we want our children to become? So just keep that at the back or at the center of your mind. Or even every day, we can always think about that. What kind of adults do I want my children to be? If you look at yourself, the process from when you were young till who you are now, what are the things that your parents helped you with that made you become who you are today? Those are the foundations. Some of those things are the foundations that you also want to give to your children. So that in the next 10 years, depending on how old your child is now, in the next 5, 10, 15 years, you can look at them and be grateful to God. Ah, Father, I thank you for helping me raise this boy or this girl. Look at who he has become. Look at who she has become. Thank you, Father. Yeah, and be proud. Some parents are not proud of their children today. It's not a good thing, but they are not. I mean, yeah, let's not go into that. Let me move on. But yeah, so we need to put that at the center of our minds. It starts from now. It's a process. Yeah. Next, what does it mean for a child to be wholesome? A wholesome child is a child who is thriving, spirit, soul, and body, just like she mentioned. For us as adults, we know that we are spirit beings from God. We have a soul, we live in our body. We interact with this part of the world with our body. That's why when somebody dies, the body is buried. They can't interact with the world, with the earth anymore. So the spirit and the soul does not die, but the body dies, is buried. Understand? So our children are not different. They have a spirit, a soul, and a body. So we need to keep that in our minds as well. So a child that is striving, that is complete, balanced in all of those three areas is a wholesome child. Not a child that prays very well, but has anger issues and throws tantrums. That's emotion. That's the soul. That part needs to be trained as well. Not a child that doesn't eat well. The body is not good, but the soul is so intelligent, so smart, but the body is, I mean, maybe overweight or whatever as the case is. So it's all about a complete and balanced child. And these things apply to us as well as parents, as adults. We also have to be complete and balanced, spirit, soul, and body. First, I'll take the spirit. A child that is alive to God, saved, born again, salvation. That's the first thing. And when I was preparing this question came to my mind as parents, and I want to ask us or aspiring parents, wouldn't it be good if you were the one that got your child saved? I mean, it's something that happens once in a lifetime, and the child will be forever, eternally grateful to you. It was my mom that got me saved. It was my dad that got me saved. Wow, that is awesome. We hear some of the great men of God today say they talk about the contribution of their parents in their lives. You can imagine. So it will be awesome. It will be great if you, as a parent, were the ones that got your child saved. And the interesting thing is, sometimes we look at these children as they are young, maybe when they are 6, they are 7. The truth is, they know a lot. So if they know a lot about technology, about other things, they can be saved at 6 years old, at 7 years old, at 8 years old. They can be saved and pray in tongues at that age. So please, if it's something that we've not done, let's get to it. Get your child saved. Bring the spirit, connect their spirit back to God. Let them say the salvation prayer, and then you can start working on prayer, fellowshipping with God in prayers, in Bible study. Let them pray in tongues. Our first son does. He's 9. He prays in tongues. He's saved. I mean, it was his mom that did it, not me. I would have loved to be the one to do it. Maybe I'll be the one to do the second one. She did that one before me, so I'll take on the second one. So yeah, so the foundation is getting them saved, is salvation. Just look at yourself today. Thank God that you know God. Thank God for the light, the knowledge of God that you have. Imagine you didn't have that. And that is the way we should think for our children. Then we can go into connecting them with God through prayers constantly, like she said, scheduling time, Bible study, time to read the Bible, time to pray in tongues. The next point is we teach them their spirit as well to demonstrate godly values and fruits of the spirit. Love, joy, peace, gentleness, meekness, all of those things. I was listening to a man of God and he was saying clearly that some of these fruits of the spirit, if we show them today, we will stand out so easily because the world is so full of evil, as in a lot of bad things, evil. So if you are good, you will stand out easily. If you are honest, you stand out so easily in no time. So those are the things we want to teach and train our children in. Then the soul, like I listed here, their mind. Soul is their mind, will, and emotion. So their mind, intellect, that's academics, of course, math, English, science, arts, and all of that. Then I put here extracurricular because many times as parents, we focus so much on their academics. We don't put them in extracurricular. But as I said earlier, think about yourself, look at yourself. A lot of us right now, it's not even the course we studied in college or university. Here in this part of the world, we use elementary, middle school, high school, and then college. In Nigeria, we use nursery, primary, secondary, and university. Many of us, it's not what we studied even in the university. It's not our academics that we are practicing right now. But thank God we had to learn a bunch of other things. So why not start the child early now in problem-solving skills, coding, programming, sports, financial literacy? These are things that they don't teach in school, but we all need to deal with it. A lot of people are in debt now because They are not financially literate, or they didn't learn it in time. I also didn't learn it in time. So we have to learn. These are children. Candy now. If no, don't buy it. Keep the money. We'll buy it later. These are things that we as parents should teach these children from now. Communication. We need communication, public speaking. These are things that we need, and the children will definitely need. So we should set out plan strategies monthly, weekly to start teaching our kids this thing. It's very, very important. Decision making, that's the will. Sometimes you find people, even adults, that they are not able to make decisions at the right time. And before you know it, the opportunity is gone because they couldn't pull the trigger in time. So we need to teach our kids these things rather. Emotions, emotional intelligence, very important. When you're angry, what do you do? Some children do not know how to respond when they are angry. They just start throwing tantrums. They're all over the place, throwing their legs up. Yeah. As parents, we should help our kids manage their emotions. What do you do when you're angry? What do you do when you are hungry? What do you do when you are tired? What do you do when you want to sleep? Then, of course, the body, most times we do very well with the body, feeding them well and all of that. Buying them good clothes and things like that. We move quickly now. Yeah, wholesome child. Why do we need to raise a wholesome child? I think my wife has done justice to some of this. God has a plan and purpose. We cannot overemphasize that. A child's character and well-being depend on harmony in all of these three areas: spirit, soul, and body. So, like I said earlier, they could be good spiritually, praying in tongues, speaking fire. We know, I'm sure a bunch of us know adults in our spheres of influence that are like this. They're praying in tongues, they spit fire, but they have anger issues. When they get angry, wow, don't even come close. But then they can pray in tongues, they can lay hands and all of that. So it's all about all of these three areas being good and not just one area, the other lacking. The third point, a parent's success is measured by the child's development in all these three areas as well. So your success is measured by your child being complete, balanced in all these three areas. We focus a lot on academics, like we said, yeah. Performance. So my child is the first, always the first in class. We're happy. But yes, but is he praying in tongues? Does he know God? Does he read his Bible? Because these are the things that will help him when he leaves the house at the age of 18 and is alone. The relationship with God he has, how to hear from God. Many of us now, we value the fact that we can hear from God. Let's start teaching our children how to hear from God from now. Then lastly, like my wife said, we can overemphasize this. There's a time where we would all be called by God to give account. So keeping that at the center of our mind will help us in how we train them every day. We'll give account. If you have 5 children, you give account for each of those 5. If you have 10, you give account for each of those 10. So the smaller the better. I'm just kidding though. Yeah, you can have as many as God helps you. Yeah, but you will give accounts. You have to raise each one and you give accounts for each one of them. So how? I just put these key things here. Same thing like we said, spirit, soul, and body. How? Key idea, salvation. Get them saved. Make sure they are saved. You teach values and virtues, love, honesty, kindness, gratitude, humility. Let's start teaching them. Like we said, the world is full of evil. There are more evil people than good people. So if your child is different, I mean, just like my wife said, I'll share this example. We moved this year to a new environment. So the kids moved to a new school. And more than twice, our first son, their teacher had called my wife when she went to their parent teachers meeting, and they told her that Zion is different from the other kids. They've told her more than twice in the last maybe 1 or 2 or 3 weeks. Your son is different. He's humble. He doesn't behave like the other kids. He's respectful. We are happy. We are grateful to God, and we'll continue. So we need to teach it. It's easy for your child to stand out when you teach them these values and virtues. Then we model faith. It's not just about what we say, we have to do it as well. Faith, prayer, meditation at home. As parents, we need to do it so that our kids see us do it and they do it as well. We encourage compassion, empathy, and all the other fruits of the Spirit, like we talked about earlier. Then we need to help them understand identity. This is very, very, very important in this world today. Like my wife talked about the video she talked about earlier. We wanted to share it, but we just felt we shouldn't because of the way some of the women in the video were exposing themselves and all of that. So it might not be appropriate to share the video in a group forum, but you can look for it on YouTube. They were chanting and singing, "We are queer, we are gay, and we are coming for your kids. We are queer." It was their program in New York. If you search it on Google, you definitely see it. They did it in New York City. "We are queer, we are gay, we are coming for your kids." So we need to help our children understand identity. This is something we have been doing right from when they are 2, 3. We keep telling them, "You are a boy, you are a boy. I am a boy. Say it, I am a boy. I am a boy. Mommy is a girl. Daddy is a boy." Until this is a girl. We say it again and again and again and again and again. I'm a boy, you are a boy, you are a boy, you are a boy. You keep singing it, you're not a girl, you're a boy. So we need to help them understand who they are and also who they are in Christ, purpose and belonging. Yeah, those are things that we need to, teach them, enforce, emphasize again and again. Practical tools for the spirit, family devotion, prayer time, gratitude routines. We mentioned that just setting out a time where it is done. Could be 5 minutes, could be 10 minutes. Just set out time to do it. Storytelling to teach values. We could teach Bible stories from the Bible. The story of David, how David was courageous and all of that. And the story of Elijah, he prayed well and God answered his prayers, things like that. And we praise character and not just performance. Want to move on quickly. Time is fast spent. Going to the soul, key ideas, emotional intelligence, like we said. This is very important. So, what I've observed is some of the most important things, or many of the most important things, are not taught in school. And that's why the family, the house, the mom, the dad are the people to teach those important things. All those soft skills, communication, managing your emotions, delayed gratification, they don't teach those in school. So, we have to teach them. They have to be able to name, understand, and manage their feelings or emotions. What are you feeling? How do you feel now? You are angry. Okay, you are angry. So what do you do when you're angry? I've heard people say they teach their kids to count 1 to 10 when they're angry. That way the child calms down while it's counting. There are different strategies, different ways, but the point is they need to know what to do when they are angry. So that they are not in school, they get angry and they are misbehaving, smashing things on the floor. I mean, we see that when one of the grocery stores a couple years back and we saw a kid just catching things. Imagine like going to a grocery store, a ShopRite, whatever, and just see a kid. He was angry and he was just smashing clothes on the floor, smashing food items on the floor. Things were breaking, literally breaking. He was just using his hand to smash things on the floor. And his mom was trying to scream and yell and call at him, but he was angry. I just looked like, wow, it is wow. They're in the public in a grocery store. So we need to teach our kids these things. Then to foster self-worth and resilience, self-worth. They know who they are. They are not, they don't take the identity from a group of people. This we're also teaching our 9-year-old now, because sometimes you'll come home, you'll say, this kid didn't play with me. That kid did not play with me. Yes. If they say they're not playing with you, play by yourself. Your self-worth is not dependent on one kid saying he's not playing or she's not playing with you. Play by yourself. If somebody says they're not playing with you, go and play by yourself or look for somebody else to play with. And we encourage curiosity, creativity, speaking up, and the love for learning. We model healthy relationships and communication. Let them speak. There was that other story that I heard from my wife as well a couple of weeks ago. A child that got bitten by a dog. They went to play in the neighbor's house and he kept lying for days to his dad that nothing happened. He just fell down or something, whatever. I can't remember. Until a couple of days after he got sick, they rushed him to the hospital. The child died because he was scared to communicate with his dad. He was afraid daddy would beat him. He had said we should not play in our neighbor's house, but we went there, we disobeyed, and he couldn't tell the dad, and the child died. So let's encourage open communication. Let's teach them how to communicate. Whatever is happening, let me know. Tell me. Tell me. You might get spanked, yes, but you still have to say it. In love, I'm teaching you, I'm training you so that you can become a wholesome child. The practical tools, active listening and empathy, family discussions and shared decision making. Encourage journaling. Let them write things down. Art or quiet reflection, quiet time. Then take 5 minutes off, time off, face the wall or sit down in the chair. Just think. It's not every time that you'll be watching TV or playing game. Just spend 5 minutes. Think about what you want to do later today or tomorrow or things like that. Then we limit negative influences, media, peer pressure. We can spend hours on that one, but let's move on. How for the body, I'll just rush through this quickly. Like I said, most of us do well with this. Healthy routines, nutrition, eating well, exercise, sleep. We teach respect for the body as a gift here. Respect your body and respect other kids, their body too. Don't touch kids, especially of the opposite sex, anyhow. Yeah, just those boundaries and things like that. Balance technology with outdoor play. They're not watching TV all day. They're not playing game all day. They have time to play outside too. Encourage self-care and responsibility for one's health. Practical tools, family meal times. Encourage sports, dance, physical play. Model healthy habits yourself as adults. I'll run through quickly. The core elements. For this, I wanted to remove this slide, but I think the Holy Spirit just said I should leave it because many of us, we understand business. We work in the industry. We are entrepreneurs. We have our businesses. We understand how businesses function, that business mindset. Why can't we bring it into family and parenting as well? Having a vision statement, a clear vision statement for what the family stands for. I put it on ChatGPT and I saw this example. We have ours. We pasted it on the wall in our previous house, but since we moved to this new place, we have not pasted on the wall. We should do that again. I put it on ChatGPT and it gave me this example of a vision statement for a family. To be a family that loves God, serves others, and lives with integrity, joy, and gratitude. You can put it in a plaque and put it on the wall somewhere where the kids will see it too. They will see it, they will read it, and they know what our family stands for. We're a family that loves God. We serve others. We live with integrity, joy, and gratitude. So they will see, they'll read it every day, and they know this is what my family stands for. In our family, we practice joy, integrity, gratitude. We love God. They know the kids will see it every day, and they know what we stand for in our family. Mission statement, same thing. Daily activities to reach that vision that you've written. As a family, we commit to putting God first. So this is a mission statement to accomplish the vision above. We put God first. We encourage each other's growth. We serve our community with compassion and living each day with integrity and thankfulness. When they see this on the wall every day, they know they have to be thankful. They have to live with integrity. As they grow older, they know the meaning of those words. When they are in any situation, they'll remember the vision, the mission, just like we do as employers, employees, CEOs, entrepreneurs, and things like that. Core values are principles that guide behavior and decision making. So we need to also have core values. Let the children know our core values. Love. We love people. We are not disrespectful. We don't raise our voices. We don't shout. We honor people. I mean, core values. Let them know. Write it somewhere. Paste it on the wall clearly. Let the children see it and know this is our core value in this family. If you're outside in school and a child says this, you must remember in this family, these are our core values. This is what we do. We love people. We don't fight people. We don't argue. We don't scream at people, yell at people. So goals and objectives, specific measurable targets to track progress. My wife mentioned that. Then strategies and daily plan. One quickly, time is fast spent. I want to wrap up in a couple minutes. So ideas, I just put these ideas there. Number one, the home is the training ground. Like I said earlier, manifestation is out in the world. So you're training your child now. They will manifest in the world. They will live soon. It's a period of, I would say maybe 16, 17, 18 years as the case is, but they are living soon. Just see it that way. They are living soon. So the time you have with them now, let's train them. It's a training ground. They are going to manifest out in the world. And it's what we put in them by the help of God that they will go manifest out there in the world. Let's build a loving, respectful family culture. Let's maintain consistent boundaries and routines. Children work in routines. Let's encourage gratitude, service, teamwork. Some of these things they won't learn in school, like we said, but we have to start teaching them at home and put them in extracurricular activities. Like if you put them in sports, they'll learn teamwork from sports, playing soccer, or football, basketball, or whatever. They will learn to be in a team. If we lose as a team. We all cry together, but we'll come together. We'll go for the next game. We won't say because we lost last game last week, we're not playing again. We are done. We're not playing. I'm done. I'm not playing again. How can we lose? No, we lost. Yes, but we have to encourage ourselves. We'll go and play the next one and we'll win. Hopefully we'll win. We'll continue training to teamwork. Celebrate small wins and growth moments. Model first. We need to model what we want to see in them. Then be intentional, like my wife said. Parenting with purpose, not pressure. Grace over perfection. We're not perfect. They are not perfect. We'll give ourselves grace. We'll give them grace. We are all growing together. And we encourage community. Parenting doesn't have to be done alone. We can do it together. And that's why we have this and we are building this community. Let's do it together. Let's help each other. There are things that you go through that somebody else has gone through and they can help you with. They can answer it. Some people have kids that are teenagers already. They've gone through the phase of 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So if you have questions, they can help. So it's not just about one person. It's about a community of parents like you. So please let's be encouraged to join the community. I think more information will be given to us about the community as we make progress. Today's meeting and next week Saturday and subsequent Saturdays too. In conclusion, as I wrap up, we are caregivers and will present a report to God for each child He gives us. Like my wife said again, I'm asking the same question. What kind of adult do you want your child to become? Let's start seeing it now. Let's start painting a picture. I want my child to be that adult that I am proud of, that the world is proud of, that will be known all over the world as a success and inspire a lot of people, a lot of generations. It doesn't have to be a pastor. It doesn't have to be an evangelist. It could be a sound Christian in the marketplace. We have examples in the world today that knows God, strong with God, hears from God, and does things as he hears from God. When he wants to marry, he hears from God. And when he wants to take a job, he hears from God. And he says, oh, Daddy, I heard, I was praying. I just perceived I should take a new job. This and I just join me in prayers and all that. That's the kind of thing that you should look forward to. And your child comes to you, Mommy, I'm perceiving that it's time for me to take a new job. Can you join me in prayers? Yeah, whatever you hear, let me know. I will compare notes after. Let's pray for like 2, 3 weeks. Yeah, those are the kind of things that you should look forward to in your child as they grow older. And once again, it's a privilege to have shared with us all. Thank you so much.